Welcome back to the AB Scale Project. I'm Krager. This is Alpha Bravo. And for my birthday episode this year, I don't have anything as grand as the Dinobots like I did last year, and I did Prime on my week off this month, so we're going to just go ahead and have a laid back, short episode and revisit an old friends on the Lost Light. So first up, we're going to look at the Golden Disc Collection Jackpot. This guy is an Amazon exclusive. He's a recolor of the Studio Series 86 Jazz. So all the modern posability applies. He comes with sights, which is basically just a recolored Siege Traxodon. So he upgraded from a Raven to a Pterodactyl. I call it an upgrade. And he comes with the blast effect for Traxodon, or recolored for sights. And the molded in black but painted blue Jazz Blaster. See there? Pretty cool. Now, the biggest issue I have with this mold is right there, that head sculpt. I don't like that they split the mold down the middle instead of front and back like they usually do. But for some reason they decided to split it that way, and the halves don't quite match up. So it's a little bit of quality problem there. But otherwise, I mean, he's just Studio Series 86 Jazz. Over here we have our repaint of the Power of the Primes Jazz that I did. And so far, he still holds up pretty well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the vehicle mode. And here we have the Jackpots in vehicle mode. And you see that the Golden Disc Collection is still the Studio 86 Jazz, done in yellow and black and orange. Where mine is still, orange and black. But you can kind of see the idea of the differences between the molds. So, I mean, I still really like the Studio Series 86 Jazz mold. I mean, this Porsche mold is really good. I like it. Now, one major complaint I have about this mold is they gave you 2 accessories. It has 1 mount hole. I'm going to focus on it. That's it. That's all you have. So you can either have sights or you can have his gun. You can't have both. I mean, even the Power of the Primes, you had 3 options. I mean, that's just one big ding, especially in the era of, so many things to attach to it, of the combat system to help you put extra stuff on. There's really nothing you can do. I mean, you can kind of maybe flip a foot out there and have the gun pointing out the side or something. I mean, I guess that's something you could do. Just kind of flip those down. Nope, you can't quite really do that. So, and there's really not a place to put it underneath. I mean, that kind of works for stowing everything. Kind of, sort of. Now, let's just wrap this one up. So is this our new Chug Jackpot? I'm going to say he's good for G1. For our Lost Light collection, my custom is still better, because a couple things. When you look at the Jackpot from the comics, that's definitely a jazz head. And also, he doesn't have this silver piece painted on his head for the Lost Light. And also, the yellow and black on the chest are reversed for IDW and for G1. So, this can be your G1 Jackpot, but the custom is still going to be our IDW. Finally, for today, we're looking at Mainframe. Now, this is technically Teletran 1 that came with the Arc Titan this year, but it's mainframe. So, and I wouldn't put it past Hasbro to do a Gen Selects recolor of them and release them as mainframe. Now, as a toy, it's fairly good. This big backpack that has most of the computer parts folded into it hampers some of the posing, and it's kind of chunky. And the giant feet are a little distracting. But otherwise, it's got a lot of playability, a lot of posability. It's got your ankle tilts. It's got, all the hip movement stuff. So it has the joints. Just that big backpack that gets in the way of the posability. All right, let's take a look at the transform mode. Here we have mainframe, aka Teletran 1 in computer mode, and here we have G1 in his nothing mode because he didn't transform, he was an action master. But anyway, I think it looks pretty neat as a computer. It is kind of in between scales on what it's good for to use as a playset item, but it looks good as a computer. I mean, on the back, you can see the stuff comes with, like the navigation globe, the I Spy, golden discs. Looks really good. It's also very hollow on the back. But again, it can be a set piece. I think it's more for, kind of the legend scale like the Action Master would be. So I think it would work for that. But I mean, just look at Alpha Bravo next to it and you can see that it runs out of scale really quick. So, looks alright. It's an effective computer. Got your Vector Sigma, Arc, your global map, the matrix, stuff on it. It looks really neat. But let's go ahead and move on to the final thoughts. So is he our new Chug mainframe? I'm going to say no, because he really needs to be a deluxe. I mean, just look at this shot here, the Mutineers. He's the same size as the other deluxe people. He should be a deluxe. This here is Voyager sized. So he does not work for our Chug. So the winner for now is still the original Action Master until we get something that, splits the difference height-wise and gets us a real deluxe. The Titan's Return Preceptor customs are still a good option. I mean, there's parts on Shapeways to be able to do that. And if you can get a TR Preceptor to do it, go ahead and do it. But for now, G1 remains the winner for mainframe. So the Golden Disc Jackpot is a new winner for G1. The custom is still the winner for IDW, but this one is our new one for G1. Mainframe still remains G1 as the winner. So until next time, thanks for joining us today on the AB Scale Project. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see y'all later.